Kina was the first light we did after coral. Coral opened up this whole area of possibilities of delicate shells which become light shades. It came out of my trip to Antarctica in 2005. One day we went on the tracked vehicles up across the sea ice. We kept having to stop to cross crevasses. And at one point I was just walking around on the sea ice and saw this little tiny spot of blue light on the surface, and I had a closer look. And it was a tiny little cave which had sort of been melted into the ice, and in the center was this minute Kina. This is a slightly bigger Kina shell than the one which I found in Antarctica, but that's essentially what you find inside a sea urchin. We were shipping these made-up lights, and it was costing as much to ship the light as it was to buy the light, and that just wasn't working. And at the time we did a life cycle analysis of the lights, and that shipping was the biggest hotspot, so we had to improve at that. At the same time, we were sort of pushed by our agent in France, Rod Fry, who suggested a way in which we could maybe rebuild this with a repeated component that could be made into a kit set. And we'd been playing with these sort of things already, so it all came together at the same time, and we developed the Kina as it is now as this beautifully compact kit set, which is very easily shipped all around the world, and that environmental hotspot has been taken right out. So what you get when you buy your Kina light is a whole lot of zigzaggy strips and a round top. So it absolutely knows its own form. As you bring each piece together to put the clip in, it creates perfectly the form of the light. It's a good light to have over something like a dining table, because unlike some of our other lights, there's an area underneath which is clear, where there's no shadow. So from the bulb you get this downlight which is unshadowed, but you get the shadow patterns thrown onto the ceiling or nearby walls quite beautifully. So it's a really good light for that use where you want a bit of function or downlight. Like most of our lights, it comes in a wide range of sizes. The smallest one is 440 millimeters in diameter, so it's tiny, and there are less pieces in it. And then as they grow bigger, there's more components, up to the biggest one, which is 1.4 meters in diameter. It's really important for me to go back to nature and come up with a starting point to tell a story from, which is what Kina was. It's that journey from that little germ of an idea on the Antarctic ice that went through all those steps to be where it is now.